What are you confused about?
I where are these? Why are we still messing with dinosaurs? What is this one about? Why are we going back there? You're my authority on Jurassic Park.
Money, I think, is the main reason. Like, you can make the crappiest Jurassic World movie, and it's still going to make a ton of money.
Yeah,
So,
I guess that. But it seems to me like they keep trying to create a bigger dinosaur, one that where they goes to eat you, and then all of a sudden something eats that one, and you're like, oh my.
Yeah, that's going to happen a few times in this movie, I'm sure. Yeah, it's supposed to be set at the same island as the third movie, I believe.
Okay.
So, well, I guess I don't know.
I don't know.
Actually didn't look that bad to me.
They all kind of.
I was kind of surprised.
They all look the same.
So in the movie and in real life, it's about the money.
Yes. Yeah. Exactly.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
How are things been going with you? Were you on Fox News?
Yeah. Well, Fox News, like online, like the online show.
What did you do?
Just did an interview with Will Kane. He has a show, like an hourly show on Fox News.
Yeah. What did you do it about? About something specific or about what you do?
Just about what I do.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy. I wasn't expecting all that.
We were talking about this last time we talked to you about the amount of people that follow you. Who are you most impressed by? Like when we talked to Bert last week, and I was like to Bert, all the years, who is the guy that recognized you that you're like, I can't believe that guy knows who I am. Who are like some of the people, or anybody ever reach out to you where you're like, I can't believe Joe Rogan knows who I am, or one of those kind of people?
Well, that would be up there. Yeah,
Rogan.
Joe Rogan.
Yeah,
sure. Yeah, Rogan or Ice Cube.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
There. Yeah, LL Cool J also.
That's so funny.
Yeah, that's Channing Tatum.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Channing Tatum would definitely that's pretty top up there. I mean,
that's so funny, man. Well, you can find Cody on Instagram and on YouTube at the Cody Tucker Show, and Cody will do what he's about to do right now. What do you got for us?
All right. So in 1951, a British man named Sir Hugh Beaver was with some friends in Ireland, got into an argument over which game bird was the fastest. They couldn't find the answer in any reference books. So Beaver at the time was the head of a major beer company and would hear men having these types of arguments at pubs. He decided to compile a book filled with these types of answers. He decided to market the book with the beer company he was the director of. That beer company was Guinness, and those books became the Guinness Book of World Records.
No way.
Yeah.
Didn't you just think that there was a guy named Guinness who was starting to go travel the world and gather records? I had no idea.
Exactly what I thought. A la Ripley's, Ripley's Believe It or Not, like Robert Ripley. Yeah, I thought it was the same thing. I thought it might be like Hugh Guinness.
I feel like Guinness should be. I don't know. Like I never associated that with the beer whatsoever.
No, I never have either. Never. I mean, it makes sense, but I never have associated that book with Guinness beer.
That is because we've been to Ireland.
It's Irish,
to the Guinness factory, and I've never even seen them sell Guinness Book of World Records or anything like that. That's amazing.
Yeah, I don't think they're related now.
Okay.
I think it was just then, and then I think the Guinness books kind of became just their own entity. Like
okay, I got you. So so the guy probably just owned the name as the record book. That's
exactly.
Like Popeye's Chicken, I think paid for the rights to use the Popeye cartoon, and then ran out of the rights, but still own the name, so they can't use the cartoon anymore. But they still have the name. I don't know, something weird like that.
That makes sense. Yeah.
All right, what else you got for us?
All right. So in the early '60s, San Francisco Giants player Gaylord Perry was known for being an absolutely lousy hitter. Well, in 1963, their manager Alvin Dark said they'll put a man on the moon before Gaylord Perry hits a home run. On July 20th, 1969, Gaylord Perry hits his first home run. But Alvin Dark was still right, as the Apollo 11 space shuttle landed on the moon less than an hour early.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
That's why all these people who are, I remember when Conan O'Brien first started his show, it was the first time there was a Mideast peace treaty, and Conan O'Brien said, there'll be peace in the Middle East before they give you a talk show.
Yep.
Which I guess we're about to dig up all those jokes again. You got another one for us?
Yeah, I do actually.
Yeah, we got that.
So Robert E. Lee was married to George Washington's great-granddaughter.
Wow.
Which most people don't know. But before the Civil War broke out, the future Confederate General Robert E. Lee inherited his father-in-law's estate. When the Civil War began, the Union Army overtook the estate and began burying Union soldiers on the property. The tradition of burying soldiers there didn't end with the Civil War. As of now, there are over 400,000 soldiers and family members buried there at Arlington National Cemetery.
Oh, so you just turned the whole thing into the cemetery.
Turn the whole thing into Arlington National Cemetery.
That makes more sense. Wow, that's great. All right, listen, if you want to check out Cody Tucker, you can find him on. Didn't it look like that was that guy's hair?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry. If you want to find out more about Cody Tucker, you can follow him on Instagram at the Cody Tucker Show or on YouTube. I finally saw you had a porn chick that I was attracted to on a dark hair one. Yeah. I think that's more my
amen.
Yeah.
I'm with you. Jeez.
What do you got coming up? Anything?
Che Durena. I don't know if you're familiar with him. He's a comedian.
No.
Very good comedian. Cherie DeVille, also a pretty well known porn star.
What's your go to on the porn? Do you have a site that you go to, or a particular one?
Well, it's hard, in Texas. So, the main ones are all shut down.
I just signed up.
Verification. I don't do that.
I did it. What's the worst? What are they gonna do?
Well, the verification thing, I don't know. I'm not doing any of that.
But I mean, here's
he doesn't want to be
problem.
on with Fox News, and they go, "Hey, didn't you just sign up for porn? We got your stuff right here."
Well, they would know. Yeah.
Listen to me. I am. You can find 10,000 Google images of me if you needed to find pictures of me. I'm all over my social media. I'm all over Google. Then my address can easily be found by 5 minutes of searching on the internet. It's just ridiculous. There's no, all you had to do, and I'm not mad at you, Cody. I'm just saying all I had to do was prove that I was who I was and how old I was, and I think all I had to do is take a picture of my driver's license, which is also. What you can get it anywhere.
I don't trust the porn sites, man.
You can't get your driver's license.
I have
anywhere.
nothing to prove. I know who I am deep down.
Yeah, deep down, but deep down, this guy likes to watch live webcams.
Well, I know, and I don't understand that. I mean, teach their own, but that's you. I like seeing a good, well-produced product.
Yeah, you need a story and you need lighting.
Yes, good story. I need to know, how did we get here?
I want some middle-aged Bolivian woman who needs to pay her rent.
Well, that's good too, but you can find that at any Chili's across the United States.
I like I don't know. I like it to know that there's some sort of realness and desperation to it at the same time.
Oh, I don't like real. I like fake.
You do like fake.
Love fake everything. I like it to be like professional wrestling.
Yeah.
Fake, the faker the better. A soap opera.
I do find that I'm very attracted to real Ripley, which is weird because she's not particularly traditionally attractive, is how I should say.
You and me both, brother.
Right?
My God.
Right. I like the makeup too. I like the whole deal.
Same. Yeah, I'm attracted to a strong woman.
Yeah. Right. I like a woman. I don't like a young girl. I like a woman.
Yeah. The barely legal thing's a weird avenue that I've never understood.
I think, Cody, because I have a daughter and I have a son who's 18 and he's got those girls around. They do nothing for me because not only can I see them, but I can hear them talk, and it's a complete turnoff. Yeah, but the idea that if I'm going to make sweet love to somebody, it's going to be a woman.
Oh yeah. I need someone who's been through some things.
You know who I follow, who has an OnlyFans now that I'm very attracted to, is Arissa LeBrock. She is the daughter of Steven Seagal. And
really?
Yeah. You got to get on that. You got to get. She is a big woman in the term of wrestling. Like, she is a large, not a fat woman by any means, but she is definitely a big boned girl. And she is her mother's Kelly LeBrock, beautiful.
That's what I was gonna ask. Is her mom, from Weird Science? Holy,
so she's gorgeous face, and she's got a nice, good woman body.
That's a good one. Yeah, Steven Seagal used to beat the hell out of Kelly LeBrock.
Well, I mean, sometimes if you have those skills, you can't let them go to waste. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah. Sean Connery broke his arm on the set of a movie.
No, on what?
A lady's face.
Yeah, it was the last James Bond movie that Sean Connery was in. I can't remember the name of it. It's whatever, You Only Live Twice, whatever,
Right.
some BS that. But Steven Seagal was unknown at the time, but he was hired as the stunt coordinator.
Oh,
for the movie.
Seagal broke Sean Connery's arm?
No. So they got it. Yes, yeah. Sorry, I got that mixed up. Yeah. Apparently they got into it a little heavy, and Seagal snapped Sean Connery's arm.
That's so funny. I never know with him whether or not he really possesses any skills.
He does.
I
He
know.
really
but
does,
It's hard. It's hard to see because sometimes he looks
Cody,
like.
you're saying no.
No.
Yes.
What are you talking
He was
about? Have
in-
you ever seen those videos where he's just flipping
Yes,
people
and
over who
that's-
definitely aren't
right.
acting?
That's a complete joke, whatever. But he was actually an Aikido instructor in Japan. One of the first, I think, the first American ever to be an instructor over there. Like he was the real deal when he was younger.
But where's that footage?
There's
You can find it.
some
You can find it.
there's some dispute as to whether or not he ever did any of that.
Oh, I choose.
Yeah.
I choose to
yeah.
think I could fight him.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that think that he might have just been lying about pretty much most of his life.
Well, when I'm cozying up to his daughter one night, I'll ask her and see if I can get some information. out of
Remember
that.
when Sean Connery was on with it was Barbara Walters or something, whatever, and he was like, "Sometimes you need to smack a lady."
Yeah.
And you're like, "Whoa, buddy!"
Hold it.
Yeah.
And a lot of women were like, "That's hot."
Yeah.
Yeah. When you say it with the accent, it's easier.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
All right. Well, as usual, a lot of good stuff from Cody this week. Cody, we will check in with you next week. We did a lot at the Super Bowl. I'm sorry we missed you, but we were knee deep in the stuff.
So no worries. Looked like y'all had a great time, surprisingly.
It was good. We got to meet, we got to hang out with our friends like Bert and stuff, and then we got to sit down with guys like Warren Sapp and Gerald McCoy, and it was good. Not very celebrity filled like it usually is, depending on what city you go to, but it definitely had the sports athletes. For
When
sure.
I texted Cody last week, and he referred to New Orleans as the rectum of America.
Yes.
And told me to keep my head on a swivel and be safe.
Yeah.
Nailed it, Cody. Nailed it.
Good advice.
Yeah. I bet Cody's not a big walker.
Walker?
Yeah, I don't like to walk. And then we were talking about
I'll walk if it's if there's nice scenery, which you're not going to find in the streets of New Orleans. But
No.
I'll walk around a little bit.
We did a lot of walking in New Orleans. Now
We?
these guys are so,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. There was a lot of walking that was done in New Orleans that I chose to refrain from, and
That's fair.
They're questioning my ability to run a 5K with Bert in May.
Yeah, good luck. That sounds miserable.
Yeah, it will be, but it'll be worth it. I think when it's over.
Yeah, well, that's a good way to look
It's
at
just
it.
me
I
keep
suppose.
telling myself that over and over again.
In the Florida heat in May.
In May, yeah, should be fun.
Jesus.
All
Yeah,
right.
Well,
you
you're
might as well just run into the ocean.
You're welcome to come on down here and walk it with us. Jelly Roll will be there.
There's not a single chance I'll be doing that, but I appreciate the invitation.
Absolutely.
Still out on the cruise, too, I imagine.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I won't be on that thing either. I mean, you guys are awesome, but ain't getting me on a boat.
All right, brother. Thank you. We'll catch up with you next week.
Thanks, man. Y'all have a
See
good
ya.
one.
The great Cody Tucker. I love that kid.
He's great.
He's so funny.